Fans, welcome to the Brobarian channel. I am back. I want to talk about our game and what I think about our game. So, the thing I guess the sentence I come up with after that game, after finally getting a chance to watch it because it was hard to find on local TV, is that the Steelers did what they needed to do to win. That's to me is the biggest thing I come away with that game. Running back Najee Harris was excellent. He was efficient. He was purposeful. What else I put for notes? Very focused, very determined. Now, Justin Fields, he ran the ball too, and he threw the ball when he needed to. About pretty much throughout the game, everybody was very efficient. Now, the defense forced some fumbles, interception. I would say, and when it comes to my notes, I said the defense was very complete. Well, I guess the words I actually used was the defense was in complete control of their surroundings. I really really believe that. It didn't seem like they were like really out of control, guessing or anything like that. They did a good job. Of course, they went up against a quarterback that wasn't a seasoned vet. However, when you're playing against a team like that, you're supposed to do what you're supposed to when it comes to a defense or as a football team, and that's how I see it. Now, here's some other notes I put out. I said the main goal of the game was, in my opinion, was to get out of that stadium with a win. I think they did that, and pretty much that's exactly what they did. They didn't need to go for style points, which heck, they got 30 something points, very stylish. But it was a very strange type of win where the quarterback didn't throw for over 300 yards. He ran for two touchdowns and threw for a touchdown, if I remember right. But as a whole, the offense was efficient. I really was happy to see it. And of course, you guys, the Steeler fans, y'all were pretty happy to see it as well. So what else I put down for my notes? I already talked about that, those stop points. But this is another thing I put down. I said, in my opinion, Justin Fields is a bridge until Russell Wilson is well enough to play. And once he gets in there, he is going to be used to manage the offense the way they would like to see it. Right? Um, what else I put down? I said there are some advantages to it. Yeah, and I really like what I put here. There are some advantages to this. Mike Tomlin knows that Russell was hurt. He couldn't get out there and play. But you can use that time to get Fields out there acclimated to that playbook. So he is used in like gadget situations or when they need him, he can do it because he's used to the playbook. He's played for 6 games. He's pretty much well acclimated. His feet is not just wet. His whole, how can I put this, man? He's well versed in that playbook now. I think when the time comes when he will be used in certain situations, it won't be a shock to him when he gets out in that field. He's like, you know what? I've done this already. I got this. And that's what I think was a benefit for the Steelers and for Mike Tomlin and definitely for Justin Fields. Um, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So now, I talked about the advantages. I said there are some advantages, though. Justin Fields would be undoubtedly be included in game plan for gadget plays. Right. I talked about this already. So the biggest thing I want to say when it comes to this environment, Tomlin created an environment that is very interesting for the season as it gets harder, where quarterbacks that they have are very, well, of course, when Russell Wilson gets acclimated to this playbook as well, you're going to have two quarterbacks that is well seasoned enough to be able to get the job done the way they would like, especially when the veteran gets out there. Now, as far as other notes I put down, I said we must remember that Russell Wilson was selected at the start of the season as QB1. So there are many who forgot that. So I'm just going to say this. I didn't forget. Mike Tom even reiterated later on in the season and said, hey, Russell Wilson is QB1. Now, what can we gain from that? No, nothing really. I mean, he's QB1. He's going to play. I can't wait to see how it works out. Um, we know that Russell Wilson was hurt, and that's why Justin Fields was able to get in there and play. But now that Russell Wilson is no longer on the injury list, he can get out there and run the offense the way they would like. And we're going to see how it goes. There's no way somebody's out there going to guarantee how it's going to happen. But I'm not going to wish for anything bad to happen to Justin Fields or Russell Wilson or any of the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right. So we want our team to do well. And whatever it takes to do well, um, we're going to be happy. We might have a certain way we want it to get done, but the goal is for the team to get to that Super Bowl, and they're trying to do everything they can to do it right by everybody, and at the same time, everything has to make sense. The quarterback play has got to be better. We can't go into these stadiums with the more difficult teams throwing 89 yards and by the time you get to the third quarter, or 140 yards by the time you get to the second quarter. Or basically, they need to be able to throw more. And what I mean by not just throwing the yards, when we get to the red zone, punching it in. When we get turnovers, taking advantage of those turnovers. That's what I would like to see. And we have not been really seeing that for the past 6 games. So I'm hoping and expecting with Russell Wilson, with his experience in situations like that, we should be able to see an uptick in a more efficient play. And of course, points. So, oh, and another thing I think we'll be able to see is the receivers getting more action because of this. We're talking about a quarterback that knows how to manipulate situations to where the ball gets out the way he would like to get down the field. If you know what I mean, basically, Russell Wilson knows how to go up and down that field and finish the job. And that's by scoring touchdowns or getting close enough to either get field goals or touchdowns. But more likely, when it comes to Russell Wilson, he's a touchdown maker. And that's what we should be able to expect to see. So I'm done with this video, and I hope to make more, and I can't wait to see you guys after the game. I want to do it that same Sunday, but family stuff gets in the way sometimes. But either way, I'll be here. You guys take care. Thanks for listening to me. I hope I entertained you guys a little bit. And guys got comments, go ahead and put it out there. And once again, thank you, and you guys have a good night. God bless y'all, okay? And I didn't say this. I want to say this now. I should say it at the beginning. God, family, Pittsburgh sports, particularly the Pittsburgh Steelers. All right, you guys take care, and God bless y'all. And I am out. Here's a smile. Ah.